How is everybody doing? Today we're going to take a look at remasters, the box sets. This was released in October 1990 and this one was released in September 1993. Okay, so Led Zeppelin's catalogue on compact disc was released in the mid 80s, I would guess around 1986. A couple of the albums were released before that. They were Target CDs, Warner Brothers and stuff. But Jimmy Page was unhappy with the sound quality. He said the masters were second generation or third generation tapes used for vinyl. I remember reading it in an article in a magazine around 1990. So Jimmy was unhappy with the quality of the first edition CD albums, and of course a lot of people liked them. I think there's a lot of them were mastered by Barry Diamond, and a lot of people liked them. I have some, and I don't see anything wrong with them at all. You know, they're quite nice. But anyway, excitement, because I got into Zeppelin in 1989. I think I bought Led Zeppelin 2 in September 1989. I had bought a couple of Robert Plant solo albums, Now and Then, I think, and then Shaken and Stirred. But Now and Then is actually quite good. But anyway, Zeppelin was the next obvious step for me, and I had all the vinyl albums, I'd say, by spring of 1990, and then I heard that Remasters was coming, or Led Zeppelin box set, and yeah, here it is. This is my copy. I actually don't think I bought it until March 1991. I think I bought a guitar or something and I was skint. I bought a guitar the previous November. So eventually I got my hands on it. I bought it in HMV and eventually got my hands on it. And it was quite impressive. You know, I didn't have any Zeppelin on CD. I had House of the Holy and Untitled, Led Zeppelin 4, on compact disc. But that was it. And I had the vinyl. I was happy enough with it. And even though I was buying compact discs mainly back then, I just wanted this because, you know, I think it was the first box set I ever bought. So this is actually just titled Led Zeppelin, the 4 CD set. There's also a vinyl set, which I have. It's a 6 LP set. And there's also a cassette edition, I think, with 4 cassettes. I don't have that. I would never buy it. You know, maybe if I got it cheap I might, just to have it, but I could never see myself playing it. Cassettes, nah. But yeah, this one just titled Led Zeppelin. So a lot of people call it remasters, but remasters was actually the poor man's version, the 2 CD edition, which has all the tracks on this set except Good Times, Bad Times from Led Zeppelin 1. That was an extra snuck into the 2 CD version so that people would probably buy it, I guess. I actually never had the fat box edition of that, or the double CD slim case, but I have this edition, which is a 3 CD version in a long book, and it has the interviews up here and stuff like that. This is nice. Actually, some of the remasters had these discs. The early European pressings in 1990 had these color discs, which look fantastic. Mainly they're just silver with some text, so they're plain. But so yeah, this was the 2 CD compilation, I guess, for the people that didn't want to fork out for the box set. But why would you fork out for the box set? Well, there was 54 tracks on it, and for previously unreleased tracks, Traveling Riverside Blues, that was a BBC session. Hey Hey What Can I Do, this was previously unavailable on album, as a B-side, I think. 2 Friends, I think, And then White Summer, Black Mountain Side, previously unreleased. That was a BBC track. All that was released in the meantime. And then we had Moby Dick, Bonzo's Montreux, previously unreleased in this form. It's a kind of a splicing of the two tracks put together. Moby Dick is from Led Zeppelin 2. Bonzo's Montreux is from Coda, which was technically Zeppelin's first compilation. It was just kind of odds and sods in '92 when the band had stopped after their drummer John Bonham passed away in 1980. So this was a big deal. This was, I can't remember how much I paid for it. It was probably 45 or 50 pounds at the time. And again, it's a nice introduction because the tracks are nicely compiled. You know, it does go from the start. It's not strictly chronological, which I like. Again, you know, it was nice. You put on, you wouldn't listen to the whole thing in one go, you know, but you know, you certainly would sit down and play this going. It had a really cool booklet as well, which has essays. There was 3 essays in there. One by Cameron Crowe. And then there was another one by Kurt Loder. And then there's some great color pictures in the middle. And yeah, this was cool. I must have read it. I must have read it like 100 times, you know, trying to, you know, unravel the Zeppelin myth. And there's also one other essay by Robert Palmer. But yeah, this was cool. And it was done in such a way that it catered for all 3 formats: the vinyl, the cassette, and the compact discs. So here you have the white text in here. It tells you where you actually are. So this booklet came with the box sets. Really cool. And it says here, hey, what can I do? That was the B-side of Immigration song, actually. Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, this was cool. And then of course, like, digitally remastered by Jimmy Page and George Marino at Sterling Sound, New York in May 1990. Now, some people like these. These are the ones I kind of knew really on compact disc in the early days. I remember he said he used, you know, first generation masters or wherever he could get his hands on. But I remember in a magazine, it was Guitar Player or something like that, I can't remember. It was an interview with Jimmy Page all about this. I might have it somewhere. I'd love to find it again. But he was saying that they used something called Sonic Solutions and stuff like that. And that's how they built it up. So some people don't like the Marino stuff. They say it's kind of a bit thin and stuff like that. It might be a little bit too clean. Remember, a lot of people at the time would have been coming from vinyl. Like, each disc has just got a track listing on the inside. But yeah, some people, you know, they kind of would have been coming from maybe vinyl and stuff like that, and you know, it is warmer. So look, there's the whole lot. Yeah, so it was a cool set. You know, you can pick this up quite cheaply, and it's certainly worth getting. But then, like I said, the 1986 compact discs on Atlantic, whatever, were still being sold, because it wasn't until 1994 that the albums were released again. I'll just show you here. There is 10 Led Zeppelin albums really, and that's including the live one. So yeah, that is really the catalogue. There's some more now, but you know, more compilations and more live stuff that came out. But yeah, it was 1994 when they started releasing the remastered series, then with the silver down the side of the discs. Those again, I think they're just based on the Marino. They could be George Marino. I'm not 100% sure, but most likely. Because in September 1993, to complement the 4 CD box, you had this one, and this was called Box Set 2. Now, the fact is the original was never called anything. It was just called Led Zeppelin. And it just says 4 compact disc set. The vinyl had 6 LP set or something like that. And I guess that the cassette had, you know, so it was named for format. But this one is quite cool. I really like this one. This rounded up everything else. And there was one extra track as well on this one, Baby Come On Home, previously unreleased. And that was a studio outtake from the first album, I guess. But this is actually quite nice. It's a shame it never made it to vinyl. I think everything here would fit on a triple LP. Remasters was actually also pressed on a triple LP. It's rare enough. You don't see it that often. But this is nice. You know, you get the booklet. It would have been nice if it was a triple LP. You know, just to complement the other one, but I guess not. They didn't do it, and I don't think they ever will, really. Yeah. So this also came out on cassette, a double cassette, and that's it, really. 2 CD set includes all 31 tracks from Led Zeppelin's 9 studio albums that were not included on the 4 CD cassette Led Zeppelin box set. Funny how they omit the vinyl really here. You know, they don't mention anything about vinyl. Because I have it here. So this is kind of cool because, you know, at least you can hear the compact discs, and now you can hear the vinyl here from Sterling Sound, the 1990 remasters, I guess. You know, so the 6 LP set. The box is a little bit battered, but the discs are cool. Again, the same book. Yeah. But yeah, that's remasters. Like I said, Jimmy Page, he didn't like the sound of the early ones. Now, ever since then, I think you've got the Japanese remasters, I think 2007. As far as I know, that they are based on the Marinos from the 90s. And now, 2014, Jimmy Page went back and remastered the catalogue again. A lot of people, they like the new ones. I haven't really heard them. I only have Coda, the triple CD, because that has probably the best one of them. It's got lots of extra stuff on it. So I do plan on getting them. I guess I'll probably buy the deluxe editions. But at the moment, I'm mopping up the 1986 Led Zeppelin compact discs. I'm going to get the complete set. I have, I'd say, nearly half of them at this stage. And then I'm going to buy the double. Then I'm going to buy the Jimmy Page vinyl albums, the single vinyl albums, not the doubles. I don't really have any interest in them because they change the artwork and stuff in it. So, yeah, that's it. You know, write in the comments below what you think. Do you like remasters? You know, I think this is quite nice. You know, I like this one as well. Again, I've seen this for something like £2 on Discogs. You know, it's pretty cheap. I like the cover as well. It's pretty cool. You know. So yeah, that's it. These divide fans. You know, some people love them, some people hate them. Some people prefer the originals. What do you think? Just let me know. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and take care.